Chicago Cubs have won the 2016 World Series after 108-year drought. It was an amazing. I'm proud to be even a fan. I was a fan of the Cubs fan. I was a Cubs fan. What I saw last night was an epic. Game 7. Indians tried to win their first World Series since 1948. Cubs tried to win their first World Series since 1908. It became two different sides. In the last few years, for the past 100 years, I had never seen everything like this. The epic series of Game 7. Cubs are down 3-1 in the series. Now in the first inning part of the early mid game, in the early season, Cubs were on top. Now they're in the World Series, hopefully to win their first World Series title. They were up 5-1, and now it became a disaster in the fifth inning when Henderson has pitched 54 in the fifth inning. Joe Madden did the right thing. They had to take Henderson out of the game to lose Lester. But then came the disaster when it became the right pitch, and the Wildcats seeing those two bases of the Indians, second and third. Then, with just 2 outs, Joe Letzer, he drew the wild pitch into the in front, sent both runs home. It was 5-3. Then in the sixth inning, in the top of the sixth, David Walker hit a home run to send the Cubs a 6-3 lead. Well, David Walker hit the center field, in the home run, seeing the Cubs at 6-3. Then, in the bottom of the eighth, with Lester with 2 outs, Joe Madden had to pull Lester out of the game, the mound, and had Chapin who had him in front of the mound. So with 2 outs, the Indians took over, and what could have been a disaster for the Chicago. It was unbelievable. When I watched it last night, I was in shock that Davis who hit a home run 2-1 to send the Indians a tie game. It was a tie game, and Davis who had it across the Cleveland Indians jumping for joy. Even LeBron James, he saw it coming. He was so happy. He was proud of himself, and he was so fired up. And the Cleveland Indians had tied the game up. But what would happen if they would go, whether the Hanson would go enough 109 years? Anyway, I can't even stand it. I can't even watch the game. When I saw it, it was 6-6. And then in the top of the ninth, with the base one, the Cubs fall in third base, the castle, the hill, he tried to get it to the inside of the center field, but it has been robbed by Leonard to put the Cubs out. According to the bottom of the ninth, I can't watch it. I had to turn the TV off, head straight to bed. I can't even see it again. But I was thinking about the Cubs one day win the World Series title. They already won the National Championship. But when at 12:30 at midnight, 12:30 a.m., when I got up, I turned the TV. It was the rain. It was Mother Nature. It was raining. They had to delay, and it's going to take a while. So, it was warm up. But this isn't. We know this isn't going to be a bad one. We know this isn't going to be pretty. I went to sleep. But as I wake up at 12:30 a.m., I can think of. So I turned the TV, and guess what I saw? I knew they're gonna lose that game. But when I turned the TV at 12:30 at midnight, guess what? The Cubs lead 7-6 in the top of the 10th, and then 8-6 with 1 out, and the bases all loaded. Then we're going to the bottom of the 10th. Indians trying to end this. The Indians tried to end us, but they were down by 2 points. They were down by 2. They had to put Davis had to put with the bases one. He had to go to first. The ones in second with 2 outs. They had to take the man out. They had to the hill. He hit in the center field, and that sends the Indians cut to 1 point. But then Joe Mann had to take the man out, and they had another pistol. And then we're only 1. But then Indians tried to get this game back in the game, right back in this game. But all of a sudden, just like enough, bingo, the Cubs survive in the drought. They end this drought to win the 2016 World Series Championship since 1908. And you can never know. The Chicago Cubs fans are happy, except for the Cleveland Indians fans. Well, what can I say? Like Harry Carroll always say, I was so happy. I was jumping for joy. Cubs fans jumping for joy. Cleveland Indians in shock. Very quiet. And then you look in the Chicago in the bar in Chicago in Wrigley Fair, outside Wrigley Fair, the fans. Woo! No, they're so excited. Very excited. They are grateful, powerful grateful. And I am grateful that the Chicago Cubs then won the World Series. If they could have lost that game, well, maybe we'll try next year. But they got it now. They done it. And they just won the World Series. The Chicago Cubs, baby. Ooh, man, ain't that incredible? Harry Carroll is gonna be so happy. I went into my dad's bedroom and I asked my dad, "Hey Dad, the Cubs won the World Series," and he said, "Good." He was so happy. My dad is so happy that he just his team won the World Series. His favorite. He was a favorite Chicago Cubs fan. And he lives in what? 1945, they lost to the Tigers. But then, last night, 2016, they have finally made it. Dream come true. The drought has finally come to the end. No more 1908. 108 girls are gone. It's a new beginning. And you know, the MLB baseball has changed. The Wrigley Field, we will never forget. I'll never forget that moment. I was so very happy in tears. So, I wasn't crying. I thought I was in tears, whatever. So now, I had the Smockington. So anyway, no. What can I say? No, I couldn't even watch the game, but now I'm happy that the Cubs they won while I saw it. And the final out, it was amazing, very amazing. So I'm very happy. I thanks for the Cubs and also a good effort for the Cleveland Indians. Although they are the better team ever, they have some starters in this party, but it just wasn't enough. Although they were up 3-1 in the series, they being outscored, and now what a disaster. What can I say with the Indians? They played well, but it wasn't a disaster. What can I say? But I ain't gonna say it. They played great. But the Chicago Cubs are the World Series champions, and now I'm looking for to win another MLB title for the World Series back-to-back next season. Go Cubs! World Series champs, baby! Woo!